Hey, my mate. Okay, so a lot of good stuff. Okay, some feedback on the weekend from Dad. Looks like golf swing, ball striking, body work is all working nicely. Okay, I still pick up a little bit of movement there. Okay, the right leg's under control, so you don't have to worry about that anymore. You've just got to really focus on it. All right, and then obviously continuously trying to release this right shoulder, arms, and club all together. Okay, so obviously we keep working through that stuff, synchronizing it, especially now as you're going to get sort of older and bigger and stronger. It's going to be very important that we're not stalling and sort of releasing the club out of sync. Okay, all moving together. So we must make sure to finish with that high right shoulder, club folding over. Okay, and then obviously from there, always balance, neatness. You know, technical parts of your swing are generally pretty good. Okay, so keep up with the exercises. Really focus on being able to control any change in angle of your tilt as you're turning in your helicopters. Okay. Really focus on it. Okay. Right, swing wise, even last week's videos, feet together drill better, okay, but still not 100%, right? So we're going to do some more feet together drill, okay? We're going to start just figuring out the swing length a little bit as well, just for short game and in between shots and control. Okay, so we're going to imagine we're inside of the clock, okay, old clock, 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 3 o'clock, okay. If you don't know what that is, you might not have got there, all right, you might be past that. Then we're just going to swing the arm until the arm is parallel to the ground. So that would be too far, that's too short. Parallel to the ground, parallel to the ground. Okay, so we got feet together, 9 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Okay, we must try and hold that balance for 3 seconds. Okay, so feet together, 9 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 1, 2, 3. Okay, all right. From there, we're going to keep the feet together. All right, you can go quite fast, 80, 90% speed. Okay, but full swings, feet together, same hold. Okay. So all the way, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's the warm-up, right? Right, now, once you're into your work, okay, combination. Okay, so let's split our work, 4 balls, 4 balls, 4 balls, 4 balls, 4 balls, right? So the first 4 balls, okay, obviously get the setup right, the forward bend. Okay, really focus on not letting that head go, right? So the head stays very, very neutral, very, very still. Obviously that right leg stays still. Okay, and we just hit some full swings with a very, very neat posture. Okay, then second set of 4. Okay, I want you to feel like you're a little more grounded. Okay, you're quite good halfway down, really connected to the ground. Okay, we just got a little touch too much up thrust. Now, up thrust is really, really, really good. I don't want to take it away too much. I just want to control it a touch. Okay, and all I want you to do is I just want you to feel like your feet are rolling a little bit more. Okay, so we're not going vertical. Okay, we're just rolling the feet and the knees a little bit more. Okay, so do these at about 80% tempo. Roll your feet. Okay, no jumping. Roll your feet and a nice balanced finish. So once again, we're going to hold that finish for 3 seconds, right? So nice balance, roll the feet. 1, 2, 3. Okay, right. Then, last bit of full swing work. All right, ball forward drill. And I'm going to do a lot of this and with all the clubs. Okay, so if that's your short irons, then you set up there, but I want the ball there, outside the left foot. So we're always going that far, about a foot too far forward, but obviously addressing here. Okay, and then we finish right shoulder and nice balance. Okay, if you're hitting drivers, okay, then the driver ball position's out there. Okay, use the shoulder, finish 1, 2, 3. Okay, so do quite a bit of that ball forward drill. Let's just say 4 as well with each club. Okay, so each club is going to have 3 rounds to it. Okay? So round number 1 is the head position, the tilt, still as strong as possible. Round number 2 is rolling. Round number 3 is ball forward drill. Okay, and that's how you can work it. Okay, I don't need much rolling with the driver, so you can skip that with the driver if you want to. All right, you don't need to roll much with the driver. That up thrust with the driver is perfect. We love it. Okay, right. Then we're going to quickly get into this putting. Okay, so just before we touch on that from the mental perspective, right? You know, these things can happen, especially, of course, you don't know. Okay, and obviously you're young, so you know we're not going to be too hard on you. But it's all about, it's two major things. Okay, yes, it's definitely how you think. Okay, so that's the one I'm going to cover second. All right, and then the other thing is, it's really, really critical, okay, that we don't change our tempo. So get to a new golf course, and maybe the greens are slower, maybe they're faster, whatever it is. Our eyes and our touch are just not matching up on that day. Okay, now, you don't want to change your tempo, okay, because then you just go short, long, and you never control it. Okay, you never control the golf ball. You never control how far the ball is rolling, right? If your tempo is always the same, and then you go, okay, the greens, I know the greens are a little bit slower than what I think, then you can slowly lengthen your stroke on both sides, keeping your normal tempo, and that's how you can adjust the speed. Okay, if you try and go slower and faster with your tempo, you're going to get very inconsistent results. Okay, so we're going to go back to stroke length drill. I want you to do a lot of this and more sort of stations, okay, in that stroke length. Okay, so we've got a blue tee here. That's going to denote where the ball is. Okay, and then we've got I've got three sets of tees. I've got 2 white ones there. They're going to go there. Okay, then I've got 2 green tips. They're going to go there, equal distance. And then I've got 2 blue tips, and they're going to go there. Okay, so then I'm going to hit 5 putts, keeping that stroke length. Okay, no target, just down the green, just 5 putts. Okay, they must all go the same distance, otherwise your tempo is out. Okay, then I'm going to hit 5 putts to these 2, green to green. Okay, they must now go a little bit further. And then I'm going to hit 5 putts to these, blue to blue. And now they must go a bit further. Okay, and you just do that religiously. Go. Hit as many putts as you can, 5 at a time. Keep changing your stroke length. Do not change your strike. Do not change your tempo. Okay, and we want to start getting nice tight groupings of 5 balls every time. Okay, so I want you to do a lot of this week. Okay, right, now that brings me to how to adjust. Okay, so it's all good and fine me sitting here and going, okay, keep your tempo, whatever. I know it's hard on the day. You just can't get your feel going. Right, it's very, very important how you adjust. So maybe the first cup we go, okay, well, my tempo, my strike feels okay, but my eyes are telling me one thing and the greens are slower than what I think they're. Okay, now, you don't tell yourself to hit the ball harder, because then you're going to hit the ball harder and obviously you're going to hit it generally too hard. Okay, then you're going to get some anxiety and then it's too soft and it's chaos, right? So, tempo feels good. I'm leaving the putt short. Okay, so what you do firstly is you go, okay, here's my tempo, that's my eyes are telling me. I'm going to try and roll the ball 1.5 feet past the hole. Okay, same tempo, same feel, everything, try and roll it 1 foot past the hole. Okay, if that kind of works, then you're fine, then you carry on. If it doesn't work and they're too short, okay, then you're going to go, okay, cool, let me go 2.5 feet past the hole. Okay, so you look, you pick a spot, 2.5 feet past the hole, normal tempo, try and roll it to that spot 2.5 feet past the hole. Okay, and slowly over 3, 4, 5 holes, okay, you'll start getting that touch going. Right? Obviously, the greens are shorter, then you go, cool, first of all, let me try and roll this 1 foot short. Okay, now, you're not necessarily trying to leave a putt short on purpose. Okay, you're still trying to hold the putt. Okay, but you've just got to try and find the touch on the day. So it's just a way of thinking. Okay, if they're still going too fast, okay, don't get tense, don't get hard in the hands. Everything the same tempo, same everything. Just try and roll it now 2 foot short. See what happens. Okay, if you do that a few times, all right, you'll actually develop your natural touch on the day and you'll be able to adapt to the pace of the greens. Okay, sometimes it takes 1 or 2 holes, sometimes it takes 4 or 5 holes. Okay, you just got to push through it. while you're pushing through it, the anxiety is going to get less and less and less. Okay, which brings me then to that last point about the mental game. Okay, spoke to Dad quite a lot about this. Okay, we were very proud of you that you didn't let this get to you. You didn't get angry. You didn't lose your thinking, your processes. Okay, routines, everything, stuff we've worked on so far held up. Okay, that's really, really good. Losing is always going to be hard, so you're going to be a little bit upset at the time. That is acceptable. That's not what we were talking about before. Now, we were talking about one swing on the second or third hole causing you to get upset. You didn't do that. You were great, and we're super proud of you. Okay. Anyway, we've been talking about it, and obviously our next step, okay, is to try and be as clear thinking and confident as possible, okay, through the game. Now, the reality of this game of golf, all right, is there's so many variables. Okay, there's just certain times where you cannot be confident, right? So what you have to do is you have to know that overall, okay, as a person and as a golfer, I am confident. I'm confident in my ability to come out here, swing this golf club, and try and win golf tournaments. Okay, I believe that. But this particular shot, whatever it is, feels uncomfortable for me. Okay, there's just sometimes you can't be confident, you can't be sure. All right, in that situation, you have to flip it over, okay, and you have to say, okay, right now I'm not feeling 100% confident, but I can be committed. So I'm making a decision, whether it's the shot I'm hitting, the target I'm hitting, the club that I've chosen, whether it's the line, the speed I've decided of a putt, okay? We can't always be confident, but we can be committed. And that's where you just have to have that mental switch 10% of the time, right? 90% of the time you rely on the confidence, 10% of the time, I'm not feeling confident, but I'm committed. I'm committed to this, to doing this. I'm going to hit this club at that target. That is my best possible option that I have right now. So I'm committing to it, even though I don't feel confident. Okay, we've got to have that sort of 90-10 split. All right, so start practicing that a little bit as well where you can. Okay, maybe try and revisit a couple of the putts and a couple of the shots that happened over the weekend where you felt a little bit of anxiety. All right, try and relive those, reimagine them, visualize them, and go, okay, cool. Even if you're feeling easier now, okay, because you're on a range or you're practicing, whatever, okay, don't be sort of lazy about it and just go, oh, lackadaisical, now I'm confident. No, try and reimagine the anxiety, try and imagine that you're not sure, whatever it was, the speed, the line, whatever it was. Okay, I'm not sure, but what can I control? Okay, I can control the basics, I can control my tempo, I can control my strike, and I can be committed to this line. That's all I can do. If it misses from there or whatever, fine. We'll learn from it. Maybe it was a misread. Maybe the stroke's gone wonky. Whatever. It doesn't matter. We'll figure it out. Next time we won't make the same mistake. Okay, but you've got to train yourself to be right. In this particular moment, I'm going to be committed. Okay, right. So try and relive some of those. Change your sort of thought process a little bit. But obviously remember this as well. I'll sort of document it for you a little bit as well. So if it does happen again, we know 10% of the time it's a switch. Right? I'm not confident, but I'm committed. All right. And if you do that, it's very easy to get back into the confidence zone again. All right. So give that a little bit of work. You got your putting work. You got your swing work. Okay. Have a good week, and I'll talk to you soon.